And she said, yeah. Just wanna love you and show you that I'm so passionate. And she said, yeah.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is this skull inspired look. It is inspired by Ellie on Instagram. I will leave her picture here and her Instagram. She's one of my favourite people to follow if you want inspiration. So this is kind of inspired on her look, my version of it. So yes. So first of all, I'm going in with this, which is the Snazaroo white paint. I think it's called like Clown White, and I just got it from Amazon, but it's a really good paint because it's kind of quite loose and easy to use. This, I would say, is the hardest part because it is drawing on almost like your stencil and your the actual skull. The actual skull look of it comes from all the shading, so when you start doing this, keep going even if it doesn't look great, because I've learnt this kind of over teaching myself, I guess, and just watching tutorials. So basically all I'm doing is following the picture that Ellie created. The funny thing is I had this picture in my phone for an idea. I just got it from Google, and I had no idea it was Ellie until I thought, she looks familiar, and I went on Instagram, clicked on Halloween looks, and someone came up and had tagged her, so that is kind of where I got the idea from, and I would recommend doing that if you are looking for ideas. So I'm just going in using this white paint all over my face to go over the shapes. It's pretty easy, does take a lot of time and kind of, I guess, patience, but I'm going in with, it's just basically lines and shapes all over my face, and then we can move on to the shading. First of all, for the shading, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette as a base kind of shade to give it that orangey kind of look, and going into all them areas that you want to create definition. So the same with contouring, is you want to give that shadow and the effect of more of a hollowed cheek. This is the same thing, but we're obviously doing it in certain positions. So the white paint is almost our highlighter. It's going to highlight the certain shapes, and the contour is going to deepen that and make the skeleton thing look more hollow. So whenever I do skulls or things like this, I always pull this face because I think it's really easy to go in and use the natural contour and areas of your neck that would be shadowed with your kind of tendons and stuff, which sounds disgusting, but it is easiest to do it that way. And then obviously you've got that base to go in and deepen when you are ready for the neck, etc. So you don't even have to do your neck if you don't want to. So I'm going in with the dark brown eyeshadow, as you saw, and I'm going into the edges. Now this is where the actual skull and the look comes together massively. It doesn't even look that much at the moment, but once you start adding that darker contour in certain darker shadow in certain areas, it really pulls the whole skull, the whole look together. So this is kind of the important bit. Keep going, you know, this is the bit where it actually brings the look together. Until that point, it doesn't really look like much. So I'm just going in with the dark, not all the way into them areas of shapes. You want to just go onto the edge. I forgot I smiled at myself doing this. I'm using that same paint I used, and I'm drawing on almost like the bones in the spine that goes down kind of your throat, not your spine, your throat, going down, and then I'm going into the sides, just doing a few lines. I will finish that in a second, but I'm going into that brown shadow, and I'm going to define again around them bones, as it just stands out so much more and looks so much more effective. In Ellie's picture, she did like these swirls around the almost neck lines, which I thought looked so good and really effective, and I never really know what to do with that outer part, so I followed exactly what she'd kind of done in the picture, obviously in my kind of weird skeleton look rather than her. I think it was like a butterfly queen or something, zombie queen, zombie bride even. So yeah, I've gone in and done that, and then I'm just going in again and filling in them and shading. That is the key now, is all you have to do is keep building up that shadow in all the kind of little shapes and gaps. You want to go really finely next to that white, and that is how you make it stand out. So I'm just going to go in and do that pretty much all over. I've also placed it on my hand. You'll see in a minute when I lift my hand up, I've put it in between kind of the tendons of my hand. I think that looks really effective. I've also gone in and used this Technic metallic lip gloss. It's kind of really bold but nice silvery shade, and I thought it'd be really nice to have a bit of glam in it, because it's kind of like a glam kind of skull. So yeah, like I said, I went in and done the tendons on my hand, and this is the finished look. So I really hope you like this look. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go to the description or see that picture that I posted of Ellie's Instagram. Go and check out her page. I really wanted to just give her credit because she is the one that I got this inspired look from. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I've got about Halloween videos going up 3 times a week until Halloween. So I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon.